What's happening, YouTube fam? Thanks for tuning in again to Karthik Ramaswamy. That's my name. I am making this video, and this is my intro slash review slash status update on what's been going on in my wealth magic run. So some of you guys may be familiar with the fact that I am running this for a second time. I am running it as part of a group in the Loyal Friends of Gallery of Magick Facebook group. There's a group. If you're not on that group, join that group, and then if you want to join in on this wealth magic run, it's not too late. You can hop in on this run of wealth magic as well. So where am I at with all this? What am I doing? What's been going on? So where do I begin, man? That's the thing. I've been working 7 days a week non-stop, not doing 8 hours of my day job on Saturday and Sunday, but I am doing a few hours of my day job on Saturdays and Sundays. Some of it paid, some of it not paid. Some of it worth my time, some of it what seems like not worth my time, but in the grand scheme of things, it's always going to be beneficial in the future. So what am I even doing it for if it's not bringing me immediate wealth? Well, for one, it is something that wealthy people do. They work all the time, and that is a lifestyle that I am committed to living. And that the reason is I want to reap the rewards of a wealthy life in the future. So, I say so a lot, don't I? I'll try not to say that. What I did is I actually printed out a piece of paper. This is actually the old version of the talisman or the seal that it calls for. This is the old version that Damon brand used in the previous iteration, and that's the ebook version that I printed this out from before. I actually bought this copy very recently. In fact, I bought this in August, and if I'm not mistaken, if I turn to the edge of it, this thing was printed August 5th, 2018. So this is a brand new copy, and this is a brand new iteration that Damon brand released. As you can see in this section, the sigils actually look kind of different. You could tell this is a circular pattern, whereas in this, it is a more polygonal pattern. It's not as squiggly, it's more jagged, if that makes sense. I've got an ant on me. That's what I get for sitting on the grass. Anyhow, the way that this first working has been going, I don't necessarily notice an increased amount of money flowing into my life at the moment. Maybe I do. I've actually gotten a lot of commission sales in some affiliate programs that I've done in the past. The commissions are starting to roll in, but I think that's mostly due to the work that I'm putting in. I'm actually doing a lot more work in my side projects as well as my day job than I have been in the past. Now, wealth magic is contributing to that heavily, but I wouldn't want to say that it's because of the first working. If I were to say anything, it would be that the first working is empowering me and putting me in the mindset to go ahead and start doing more work. And that work, the legwork that I'm putting in, is actually what's driving the sales and driving the revenue. The working itself is helping me get into the mindset and is helping me channel my energy into my spiritual energy into bringing about these changes and results. So the first, I said it again. So the first part of this ritual involves saying the words, "I am grateful for all that I have. I am humble when I revel in the wonders of power." Those of you who are familiar with Damon Brand's work know that he actually uses those two statements in quite a lot of his workings. It's a very good working. It's good phrases. It gets you in the mindset. It kind of frames, it makes the archetype of the framework that you're thinking in and you're working in such that you are ready to begin the working. It begins, that's kind of like the opening to the ritual, but you have to at least, at first, envision a golden rectangle, and you envision opening that golden rectangle as if it's like some type of doorway or portal to another dimension, and you reach into this theoretical or hypothetical doorway portal, and you grab some hypothetical gold. And you do this as if you are actually grabbing the gold. It's a very interesting feeling. Getting your mindset into actually feeling like you're actually grabbing that gold. Let me say, in I statements, I felt very peculiar and very interesting when I grabbed this hypothetical gold, because I have a very good imagination. My imagination is, I want to say, first class, top of the line. I'm a daydreamer by nature. So imagining that is actually not that difficult for me. However, if you have a difficult time imagining things, do not be alarmed, do not be concerned. All it takes is conscious effort, and that's really all that's required of you at this point. It actually goes on to making statements, Sina misas tanaim orsal misantos, and then it goes to tomatos benacer and elianter, and that phrase right there, every time I chant those words, I feel this overwhelming power sense surge through my body. It's a sensation that I can literally feel my hairs on my arms stand up, and I know that the spirits are around me. It is a very, very, very powerful feeling. It's like a dead giveaway to me personally that the spirits are around me. Again, if you don't feel that, don't worry. What's important is that you take the action and that you continue going forward with it. Next things to say, Lito Ezer Osnas. And I don't know if I'm saying it right. I really don't. But I think what really matters is pronunciation is probably like 60% of it, but intention is probably 40%. And I'm just making those numbers up based on what I feel to be accurate. 40% intention, 60% actual pronunciation. As long as your intention is pretty good and pretty on point, I'm pretty sure that you will actually get the results of what you're doing. Then it goes on to imagining a soft light on your left and right as though you have placed candles to either side of the talisman. Imagine a raging fire before you coming from the talisman. Picturing that and then saying the paragraph on this page. And then you close the ritual by saying Onaim perantes frasonastos. And before you close the ritual by saying that, that's not the close, I'm sorry. That is actually the pre-close. Before you close, you imagine the sun's energy. And then you imagine that a sack of gold falls down around you. That's a very interesting one as well. And then you close your eyes, you look up and imagine a black raven flying away. And then you say the words, Venerandum ignis non timeo, et ignis non tolit, ignis concordium facit. Now, for me, it took approximately 3 minutes tops to do this ritual once I got the hang of it. I actually did this once before, last year, so I'm not a complete novice to this. But man, this ritual is like extremely fast. It's extremely fast and quick to do. So it does not require any particular time commitment other than just freaking do it. Have your sigil on hand, and not only do you have to just do the rituals, I'm hoping that if you've gotten to this point, you have a method of achieving wealth. You have an avenue, you have a vehicle through which you're going to carry yourself in your life into a state of wealth. Whatever that may be for you is totally up to you. If you're not doing anything at this moment, what skills are you learning? What are you doing to enhance your knowledge, the value that you create to this planet Earth? What are you doing to enhance and optimize what you provide as far as value on this planet? Because these spirits, yeah, they're powerful spirits. This whole course of wealth magic, yeah, it's a powerful course. But it's all based on what value you provide to humanity and to this world. If you're not putting the legwork, if you're not putting one foot in front of the other and doing the work that's in front of you, the spirits are not going to give a fuck. And I don't apologize for my hard use of language, because I truly mean what I say when I say that the spirits are not going to give a fuck if you are just sitting around doing nothing, trying to do this ritual but not doing anything constructive or providing value to this planet. At the end of the day, we're not going to take any of that wealth with us when we leave, but we're going to create this legacy for future generations. So if nothing else, then are you providing value for the future generations of planet Earth, for humanity, for the future? Let me know what you guys think. What are you guys doing to further your wealth? What are you guys doing to learn? What are you doing to enhance your value as a human being on planet Earth? Thanks for watching. Peace out.